going on? What is popping today? I hope you're blessed. I hope you're having a good day. And yeah, boom. The Walking Dead Season 9 is a wrap. It is done. And listen, I ain't gonna lie. Episode 16 was kind of like underwhelming, man. I remember like watching it, I was like, cool. Like by the end of it, I was like, I'm pretty sure the best part was the ending, throwing snowballs at each other when they got to Alexandria, and then Alpha's saying that something bad's gonna happen, and then started whipping herself. Was what the fuck? Made no sense. Maybe the whipping was to keep her in line, keep her on a straight and narrow. I don't know, but the whole episode was cool. It went for me. That episode was more like a episode 1 rather than a season finale. I mean, I understand last week they had all those deaths. They had that big border wall reveal with all the heads on the pikes and shit. But I mean, this is why I don't do weekly vids on The Walking Dead, because they'll have a good 2-3 episodes banging. You get me? And then they'll flop. This is the season finale. They should have went out in a bang. I mean, this whole episode could have been narrowed down to 20 minutes, and then the last half of the episode should have been what's going to happen, or the setup to what's going to happen next season. But yeah, man, I weren't feeling it, man. You get me? The kingdom fell. It looked mate from when you needed the fair to help you and your community grow, bruv. Why not just what they should have done was shut down the kingdom for a while until the people strong enough and until they're able to run it by themselves, and they should have come to the hilltop sooner. But no, as you saw in the beginning of the episode, shit just started falling apart. Leaks start happening. Then obviously, if you're not dealing with the leak properly and it sets in the wall, mold is gonna happen. All of it is just falling apart. Fires breaking out, and then they had this fucking blizzard of a weather. Oh my god, the snow was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. If you read the comic books, in the comic books, there's snow. There's snow all the time. You get frozen zombies in the street, and that's what it is. But since since season 1, they've never had snow. It's always just been blazing hot. And I understand as well, it's because they film during the summertime. They're not filming in the winter. But I was pretty sure it's the location they're at as well. But yo, it'd be good to see snow Sunday. Even though it was just literally 1 episode, it would have been good to have 2-3 episodes of just pure snow. But yo, it is what it is, isn't it? Overall, this episode was alright, man. There's no real highlights to point out apart from freaking Lydia wanting to kill herself. She was putting out her hand to the walker to buy it, and it's just nah, I'd rather just shoot myself in the face, fucking getting bitten by a walker. And obviously Carol see her. But nothing, nothing really happened. Even the whole walking across the frozen lake thing, for me, I wasn't in suspense. Do you get me? I wasn't even oh shit, what's gonna happen? In my heart, I thought someone was gonna die. It would have been good if we got a couple more deaths or whatever. But yo, it is what it is. But I didn't understand, right? So with the pond. I know I'm jumping from everywhere, but no, the pond bit. Yeah, where they had to scoot across the pond. I didn't understand the zombies coming out of the snow. Just because there was 3 zombies frozen to shit before they even got to the pond, right? So, and then I'm thinking, if you're under the snow, your cart should be frozen to boom. I didn't get the whole, some of the frozen, some ain't frozen. I mean, if you're not moving, you should be frozen, right? I don't know. But I suppose it was just to get the intensity. I actually thought that the ice was going to start breaking. That's what they were going to do. But they didn't go with that typical...
The frozen lake is cracking.
You get me? They just rushed everyone across there. Ezekiel ain't having it. Ezekiel just grabbed that kid back and ran with the kid across the lake. They ain't playing no games, you get me? But then Lydia runs off for the 100th time. It's oh, girl, what are you doing? Come on, man. It's not your fault, innit? Your mum's just psycho. That's what it is, you get me? Because Henry wanted you to survive. So it don't make no sense that your mum killed him to help you survive, but yet you're going to go off and kill yourself. So what's the point of him doing anything he was doing in the first place? Lydia, fix up, come, let's do this. You noticed as well at the end, before I say it, I'm pretty sure all the originals are together. So you got Daryl, Carol, Michonne. Yeah, do you know what, yeah, that's it. That's all you need. Do you hear me? All of them are together. What I did think was funny in the episode is when obviously Gabriel's like, we gotta release Negan because he's gonna freeze to death.
Blah, 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 blah.
You get me? Even though I would have been like, Negan's gonna redeem himself, even though he kind of did when he went to save Judith, but he's gonna redeem himself fully. And nah, bro, I don't think that should happen because you murdered Glenn. You get me? You killed off a lot of people. Like, and to put it this way, if the Saviors didn't do what they done, you still be in control right now, killing people and treating people like shit. So I just don't understand why anyone should have mercy on you. But anyways, besides the point, what I thought was funny was when they were in a little cabin, Negan, Rosita, Gabriel, Sadiq, and Negan's getting under Gabriel's skin talking about,
oh, because you are the father, but you are not the baby father.
But I'm just like, wow. And this is what I'm saying. That's why Gabriel's good. He got his Rusa on. You get me? Because any other guy, like that was Rick. Rick would have you could have told Rick, he would have went under Rick's skin if that was like Rick and like if it was Rick Shane and Laurie and Negan that said that shit, I reckon Shane or Rick would have probably shot him in the face. One thing I did pull up here, you know when Gabriel turned around to Negan and said, yo, goes, you're talking to people in the room where we respect each other, whoop. And in my head, like, I was just thinking, it's ain't small, but in my head, I was thinking, you think Sadiq was respecting you when he was beating Rosita, you get me? When he had her hair like this and he's going, you think he was respecting you, Mr. Priestman? I don't think so. But it is what it is, you get me? Look after next man's kid. What's going on? This is The Walking Dead. I mean, Ezekiel and Carol took Henry, that's not even their kid. And those, what's her face? The one that got her head on the pike and that old dude, they took the Whisperer's kid, that's not, and they just call me mommy and daddy. Alright, cool. Henry's the whitest kid in the world, and he be calling Ezekiel daddy like that's his real daddy. It's a madness, you get me? It's our madness. But yeah, boom, like, it is what it is. The season was good. I like the season. It's just that episode, it just goes right back to season 6, where I thought season 6 was one of the best seasons ever. Like, it was one of the best seasons ever. You see everything that happened in that season, one of the best seasons ever. The thing that ruined it was literally the last 30 seconds at the end of the season. How can you have a whole 16 episode season, an hour a show, that's 16 hours, and literally 30 seconds of the show ruins the whole season? It is mad. But yo, this was a good season. Season 9 was like probably one of the best seasons that Walking Dead have done. The first season's #1, but yeah, man, I don't know, man. Like usually on a season finale, you want to be at the edge of your seat, man. You want to be sitting there like, oh shit, what's going on? Come on, oh my god, what's happening? But I wasn't, man. I was like, to be fair, like a lot of the times when I'm watching it, people text off my phone and ring me and stuff like that, and I found myself every now and then just drifting away. I shouldn't be drifting away. I shouldn't even worry about my phone. I should be glued to the TV screen. The reason why, a season finale should be you on the edge of your seat and you're like,
oh shit, what's going on? Oh my god, what's happening? You should be doing all this shit. Like, oh no, what's going on? No, do you know what? I need to pause it. I can't pause it because I ain't got Sky. Oh my god.
Like, this is what you should be thinking when you're watching this show. And as soon as the credits come up, the first thing you should be thinking is, oh my god, I can't wait for season 10. I can't wait for season 10. But this one, it was like, alright, cool, man. See Alpha whip herself at the end. You're like, alright, cool. And then when it cut off, it's like, oh shit. Now I've got to wait how many months before season 10 comes? And it's like, oh mate, I do think like when season 10 does come and whatever Alpha is planning to do, I do think that it's gonna be lit. Like I do think it's gonna be lit. And at no point watching this episode did I think people were gonna die. Even though before watching the episode I was like, I hope someone does die, but no one did. Even with even when they had to walk onto the Whisperer's territory, I knew it. I was like, nah, bro. There's no Whisperers. Like there is, they're idiots, but there should be no Whisperers. There should be no one out in this blizzard. No one. So I kind of knew that they can walk wherever they want. The Whisperers ain't nowhere to be seen. There's no way those Whisperers could be chilling outside like they be doing on a normal day in that weather. They had to have gone somewhere. And the one question I will have, and maybe you guys can answer this, I don't know. One question I do have is, when Alpha showed Daryl those thousands of walkers, where did they all go in this blizzard? Or did when the Whisperers migrated wherever the hell they went, Did they take the walkers with them? Because there was a lot of walkers there. Did they take them all and now they're all back? I don't know, because when Daryl showed that and then I saw the blizzard, I was like, nah, there's no way they could still have all them walkers unless they anticipated the weather and kicked out before the blizzard come. I don't know, like maybe someone can answer that. You let me know, what do you think happened to the fucking thousands of walkers that the Whisperers had in that blizzard? Like, that was a madness. Yo, The Walking Dead has released a little video clip. It's called Wrapping Up Season 9. So I'm not sure. I think it's going to show you the journey for Season 9. It says Wrapping Up Season 9. So yeah, I just wanted to get in touch with you guys and see what you guys think about this. So let's do this, baby. Ooh.
So are we doing this or what?
In season 9, it was really interesting for us to deal with what happens after a war and how do you rebuild. So in a lot of ways, I think of this as a season of our people trying to move on.
Losing Rick is really the thing that catalyzes so much of what follows.
We didn't lose Rick.
A leader whose trials and tribulations affected everyone else.
I wish you could see this.
Rick was the leader of leaders, mate.
The reality is they kept each other alive.
Without Jesus or Maggie, these people need you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like even though Rick has gone, which is like sad and shit, I do think that especially the people that have been with Rick since day one, the Carols, the Daryls, even the Michonnes, I feel like they've got this, man. They all kind of do, like, they're all kind of similar in their ways, you get me? Apart from Daryl hardly ever spoke ever. This is probably like the season where he spoke the most. But yeah, man, they all help each other.
And wherever he is, they're here, they're fighting for something that's important. And it's opened the door in a different way than we've ever seen before.
Yeah. This is when it got real.
Really offered something totally different.
You seem to want conflict. I don't. So I'm proposing a trade.
And that's
Having him confront Alpha just head on by himself was a big thing because it established those two characters as kind of having a mutual respect for each other.
Bring me my dog.
I don't know, like, I don't know, like, alright, Daryl, listen, like, you didn't have a mutual respect for each other, because if you kind of did, you would have gave her Lydia, because you would have respected the fact that there's a shitload of Whisperers that's going to come and murk your people. But I understood why you didn't give him Lydia. Like, she's a young girl and she's getting abused by the family. This is a madness.
We leave this season, we've got a lot of characters up at the forefront, and Daryl has really stepped up into a kind of leadership that
He had to, man.
at the beginning of the season.
Otherwise, he's going to leave it for, like, the Michonne character sort out.
She's bad at all.
People who don't have a safe place to be, how can our people help them, even when they don't want to help them?
Why'd you people kill other people?
Tell me! We're always gonna kill you, okay?
See,
Is there a
look.
larger human obligation to do so?
And Joe, when Lydia said that, I did think, like, regardless what happens, like, Alpha's gonna come for you, innit? So even if you did give up Lydia, Alpha's gonna come for you at some point because she's gonna be pissed that you went into her territory, you took her kid and murked her people, so she's gonna get you regardless.
So,
You know what you have to do.
Oh,
Michonne,
that was the episode. I'm gonna be real with you. This episode was the one, mate. I'm telling you now. When I saw them freaking arsehole kids around Michonne talk about go kill Judith, go kill Judith, I was like, Michonne, if you don't start chopping off these kids' heads and stabbing them in their face, like, I'm telling you now, I'm gonna be upset. And those kids ran at her, and I was like, please, just do what you gotta do. Fuck these kids. And then she done it, and I was like, wow. Because I'll be honest, yeah, when it comes to like I don't know, these TV shows, it's always like, oh, the kids always survive. I hate that shit. That shit is so annoying. It's like, no, let's keep it 100. And if they get murked, they get murked. It is what it is, baby. But yeah, boom, that was a good episode. And then yeah, oh mate.
Michonne has been through maybe the biggest emotional changes this season.
Yeah, I think so.
He is not your friend, sweetheart.
Well, obviously.
And that,
Michonne is so
but you gotta think, she's probably known
loving and firm
Negan
with her.
more than she's
You can
known
see
Rick.
that Judith isn't afraid to kind of give it back.
He is a monster.
Yeah, because no one's
not.
look. Like, she just said that Judith ain't scared to give it back. It's like, yeah, because she's a fucking spoiled child. Like, I swear down on my life, like, a couple of licks on her batty, and then she wouldn't be back chatting her mum like that, you get me? But I'll be honest, that she, like, when she shot Negan off the bike like that, I was like, why you been practicing? Oh, you got your Ricky Grimes in you, girl. Yeah, that part with the radio as well. I didn't hear what that lady said. What the fuck was she talking about? Like, I'll be honest, man. I for a second I was like, he's gonna be Rick or something hype, why he wasn't. Yeah, man. Like, flipping season 9 was deep. You get me? Season 9 so far has been better than that whole Saviors story arc, because I do think that The Walking Dead fucked that. The Negan story arc. Me personally, like, if I keep it 100 with you, I don't think Jeffrey Dean Morgan should have been Negan anyway. Like, I really don't. I think he was too skinny, he was too unintimidating. Like, he wasn't scary. At no point during the whole Negan reign did I ever think he was intimidating and scary. The Saviors, I thought, were intimidating, scary. Negan himself, nah. And that was the whole killer of it, because in the comic books, Negan was big, and even he didn't even need a bat, and when it was in your face, you were scared. To get me? This one, bruh, like, nah. Yeah, I was wrapping up season 9. I do think season 9 was good. I'm looking forward to season 10. I just wish that the finale was more like heart beating and like, what's going on? But it really wasn't, man. It was kind of like a flop. You get me? I don't know, never a flop. I shouldn't say that. It wasn't all that. It was okay. The episode was okay. The episode was more of like an episode 1. Yeah, boom. So subscribe to the channel, my man. Hit the like button, notify, and then drop a comment. Season 9 is done. On to season 10. What's going on? Wow.